We get so distracted. We have so many things on our list to do that even on the proactive things we've got to get done, and we never ever even get to things that are important, that are basic fundamentals. Customer is our North Star. Everything we do is for the customer. But it becomes so fundamental that we don't do the things like you mentioned one word in there that we've got to be, I forget what it was now, proactive. You got to be active at going out there and making sure that you're talking and you're understanding the point of view of the customer. And I literally just today, and there's a question for you coming at the end of this next 20 seconds. She said, AI is so amazing, but it's one of the biggest distractions we have in our company because everybody's saying we have to without understanding why. And she said, one of the things that suffers is understanding our customer and putting our customer first. It was a really amazing point of view. So here's my question for you. We know back, call it marketing sales 101, customer comes first. What is the revenue logic of that, though? How does that impact revenue? You're the CRO. You guys are focused on revenue like there's no tomorrow. The next board meeting, the first thing they're going to talk about is, Greg, how does this quarter's quota look like? What is next quarter stacking up as?
Yeah.
How does customer obsession impact that short-term and long-term revenue attainment?
I think it sounds simple enough. Do the right things for the right reasons. We're in business because of whatever marketplace, whatever client customers, we decided that we want to focus in service. Right? I think, like most things, it sounds great, right? Customer obsession, client obsession, delight the customer. Right? It's one thing to say, it's another thing to put it at the center of everything that you're doing, your communication strategies, your annual planning, your systems, your technology, your processes, the people that you hire, the roles, et cetera. I think that if you're struggling, I would say as a business, if you're not hitting your numbers, you're not hitting the expectations, I would just tell you, you have a client issue in some way, shape, or form. Broadly, you've got a client issue. Are your solutions no longer relevant or as relevant as they once were? Have you built solutions that clients really don't value any longer in whole or in part? Maybe you've got a great solution. Are you servicing the customer? You start talking about onboarding and that ongoing customer obsession. Once they become a customer, they go from a prospect, they come on board, now they're a customer. How are you servicing them ongoing, right? Do you have a customer advisory board? Do you have some kind of vehicle for voice of the customer? When you're developing your products, your solution, your services, are you getting input from your clients or your potential clients in the marketplace? So I think that how does it impact revenue? I think a leading indicator is, are customers interested in engaging you, talking to you, and then ultimately partnering with you? And again, if you're not hitting your numbers, you probably have a gap someplace with the clients. Again, whether it's the solution, the servicing, et cetera, you've got some kind of a gap there. So that's always the first place that I look, is the client and how are we approaching all of those pieces?